So today I just wanted to take a quick look at 2000s Bless the Child. Obviously this film was from the era in which we were entering the millennium, and basically movie studios were just kind of cashing in on the whole end of the world antichrist thing that was going on at the time. So there were definitely an abundance of, I guess you could say, devil-orientated films at the time, which I guess you could say potentially could be viewed as a very rich era. Unfortunately, a lot of the stuff during that time wasn't that great. Unfortunately, you know, they were just trying to cash in on the cow. But yeah, I mean, I remember watching this film back in the day, and to me it was intriguing. I didn't think it was a bad show. I watch it now and I'm like, it is just so bad. Maybe it just didn't hold up that well. Maybe I just didn't realize how bad it was the entire time. You know, which it's interesting to me because it's not often you see Kim Basinger in a horror film. You also have a minor role by Christina Ricci in this film. She obviously is not much for the mainstream films. Even in that time, that is when she began, I guess you could say, making her transition more into the indie, or, you know, delving deeper into that world. So it was interesting to me that she was in this. But basically you have the story of an autistic child. She is gifted with some very amazing abilities. You basically, in the background, have like all these child murders going on. All of the children who are being murdered all share the same thing in common. They were born on the same day. So when this child, Cody, goes missing, obviously a detective takes interest because she happens to have the same matching birth date. So if you're not familiar with the film, so we skip 2 years prior. We have this gifted child who is born to a junkie mother. She abandons the child, leaves it with her sister, and obviously her sister takes over raising her. One day, randomly, junkie sister, who seems to have her act cleared up by now, shows up with her new husband, and she wants to take her daughter home. So obviously the woman who has been raising the child this entire time is hesitant, obviously very understandably, because it kind of gives that whole thing about, I'm not sure if you're actually okay to take the kid back, plus I'm emotionally invested in this child now, and where were you this entire time? No, you can't just waltz in here and take them away, you know? Obviously, so that's Kim Basinger's standpoint on this, is she wants to hang on to the kid, quite understandably. So what do? They kidnap it. And essentially, because law matters, the mother is the biological parent. They pretty much can't do anything about it, you know. But obviously we come to discover that, yes, Cody is the child that they have been searching for the entire time. And once again, you have these, I hesitate to say devil worshiper because that seems incorrect. But you know, you have these people who do hold Satan or the devil as a deity, and they have their own ulterior motives. So a lot of what goes on during the film is just kind of trying to find the child to get her back safely. We also do witness some of her abilities. We also do see how, I guess you could say, the cult member, which would be Junkie Mom's husband, kind of tries to sway the child in order to have her serve their purpose. Obviously, she doesn't go for that. You know, in theory, it sounds like a very interesting film, potentially. You know, I can say it has potential, but maybe it just didn't age well. I definitely did not enjoy the film as much. I definitely felt it was very dated, kind of dull, cheesy, which in my case, I find unfortunate because I did enjoy this film at one point in time. Maybe I was just, you know, maybe not in the mood for this particular film when I watched it. Maybe it just deserves another chance. Who who knows? But you know, opinions on things change, and yeah, I mean, it was definitely very much within a specific era in which this film was released. But yeah, I mean, just super quick, random, quick thoughts on this film. Who knows, maybe the next time I watch it, I might enjoy it a little more. For those of you, once again, who have seen this film, if you do enjoy it, please feel free to share thoughts, likes or dislikes on the film, what have you. But that is pretty much all I have for you guys today, and I will talk to you later.